What's up, everybody? It's your boy Hawk coming at you with a different kind of video. I'm playing 2K. We're not going to talk about how long it's been, where was you at during the rest of the playoffs, where was you at during the finals. We're going to talk about all of that. I got a couple of hot takes. It's not my mind's still trying to process the finals, trying to process the playoffs, and now I'm getting ready for the NBA off season. But I figure I'll hop on here, do some play now online. And don't pay attention to my record. I got kicked out of a couple of games, got lagged out of a couple of those games because my internet used to be garbage. It's not the greatest, but it's a little better now. But we go ahead and just hop into this. You can say what you want about the team I'm gonna use. If you know me, you know this is this is my favorite basketball team. This and the 09 this team and the 09 Magic are my favorite basketball teams. And I don't think the 09 Magic are on it. Yeah. 09 Magic aren't on this team. Or I definitely would use them as well. Oh, that's my opponent that's inviting me? I'm not. No, bro. Get out of here with all of that. The way the Sixers, the way the Warriors beat the Cavs so easily. The first game wasn't really that easy. The first game they actually put up a fight, and then JR just kind of said, "I don't want to play basketball anymore," which was disappointing. To be honest with you, it was really upsetting how they just lost like that. But yeah, did I expect it to be a sweep going into it? No. I actually thought the Warriors were going to win in 5 or 6 is what my original estimation was, not a sweep. I think if what happens at the end of game 1 does not happen, it doesn't turn into a sweep. I think the only reason it turned into a sweep was because I think they were just drained. I think after seeing what happened in game 1, I feel like the Cavs were like, well, what do you do after that? Like, they have an opportunity to win the game before you have to go into overtime, and a person who's supposed to know what's going on just doesn't, and that sucks. Now, in terms of, do I think we're gonna do no threes because he has a lot of 3-point shooters on this team? In terms of crash the glass. In terms of where I think LeBron James might go this offseason, where I think he's going to opt in or opt out, 100% think he's going to opt out. Definitely going to end up being a free agent. No doubt in my mind he'll be a free agent. In terms of where I think he'll go, honestly I have no idea. You hear people saying he should go to Houston. You hear people saying he should go to LA. Personally, where do I think he would end up? I think the LA option is interesting simply because I know Paul George wants to go there as well. So, that was a bad pass. Paul George made it clear he wanted to go there when he was still on the Pacers. And that's why the Pacers were kind of stuck with not being able to have a whole lot to trade him for. 3? Yeah. That's why the Pacers really couldn't trade Paul George for a lot. So, and now you got Kawhi saying he wants to go over there. So, interesting super team of Paul George, Kawhi, LeBron James. It's interesting. Do they have the young pieces to maybe trade for that? For Kawhi, you got Brandon Ingram, Lonzo, Julius Randle, a package of 2 of those 3 could get you a Kawhi. Throw some picks in there. Could get you a Kawhi from San Antonio. To be honest, they don't. The Spurs don't have to deal him to there. They can kind of send him wherever they want to go. That was a bad take. The Spurs can kind of send him wherever they want to go because he's not an unrestricted free agent. Because he doesn't have a no trade clause is what I mean to say. I don't foresee the Spurs sending him to the Lakers. I think if they send him somewhere, it's going to be in the West Coast. The East. I don't think they're going to keep Kawhi in the West if he decides to leave. I think that'd be foolish to keep him in the West. You don't want to see him 4 times a season after he just wanted to leave you guys. But I think that'd be interesting. Reason I don't think the Lakers would work is because they wouldn't have enough money to pay essentially LeBron a max, Paul George a max, and Kawhi a max. They wouldn't have enough money to play 3 maxes. Now, we all know LeBron has taken a pay cut in the past and probably would be willing to take a pay cut for potential of winning. However, I really think Kawhi's trying to get to that bag, and he definitely would want to get his money in time for him to get paid. I mean, it's time. Kawhi, it'd be time for him to get paid. And I think he wants to get into a bigger market and really branch out and make himself more marketable. Because we've all known Kawhi to be the person who we was all shocked this past season when we saw that man smiling. We was like, oh, Kawhi know how to smile? Like, because that's just, for years, hasn't been his style. He's been a very quiet player. But we'll see. Where I think Kawhi could go, and I think I'd really love to see Kawhi go, is the Boston Celtics. If the Boston Celtics want Kawhi, I 100% believe they can get Kawhi if they want him. They have enough pieces. They can move anybody from... Shucks. They can remove Gordon Hayward, Kyrie, throw Jason Tatum in there, Jaylen Brown. They have some picks still. Like, the Celtics, well, they had picks before the draft. Like, picks for this year. The Celtics really could have made a move for him. I was surprised no one got moved in this past draft. So teams I think LeBron I've been rambling on because it's hard to talk and play this game at the same time. Teams I think LeBron might go to: Rockets, Lakers. I don't think the Sixers really have a shot at him. I think it was cool to talk about, but I don't think they really have a shot. And then finally, yeah, pretty much the Rockets or the Lakers, with the Sixers being a long shot. But it could be anywhere. He could be in the works with somebody that we don't know, player-wise, that he's trying to make some moves. Honestly, he could stay with the Cavs. He could say, I don't think he'll say this, but he could say he's done chasing rings. He could say he's done trying to win, which, I mean, as bad as that sounds, but he could say that and stay with the Cavs. I doubt that'll happen, but it's a possibility. Teams that I think that Kawhi will end up on, if the Celtics want him, they can go get him. I know he wants to go to LA. I don't think they're going to deal him to LA. And I'm worried that what that LA team would look like, because I know Paul George also mentioned he wants to go there. So I don't really know where Kawhi can end up. The Celtics can get him if they want him. I know he's mentioned he wants to go to LA, and he's made that public, so that hurts his trade value. So when he didn't get subbed out. So when the Spurs go to trade him, because he's already made it publicly known that he wants to go to LA, it'll be hard to move him somewhere else, because everyone's going to think he's a 1-year rental because he only has 1 year in his contract. So whatever team that trades for him is going to have to at least believe that if he doesn't already say he'll stay, that they can convince him that they can at least convince him to stay. If the team doesn't at least believe they can convince him to stay, they're not even going to waste their time. And it's hard. It's going to be hard to know if they have that ability to convince Kawhi. I mean, look at the Oklahoma City Thunder. They took the same risk with Paul George, 1 year rental, and now they have to decide. Now they have to try to see if what they did this past season was enough. All right, Derek Fisher, was enough to keep him there. Personally, I think I went on record at the beginning of the season saying that in order for Paul George to stay, they need to be at least like 4-3 in the West and go into the second round. And that didn't happen. We got knocked out in the first round by and he quit. We got knocked out in the first round by the Jazz. Wow. And my opponent left the match. I didn't think he was really down by that much. It didn't look like it was like 28-10, I think, or something like that. I don't even know if it was that much. But thanks for watching. I know this video is kind of a little bit all over the place. Future videos, I'll try to make them a little more organized and concise. I just wanted to honestly cut the camera on and just put some raw energy towards this, and Let me know what you guys think in the comments. The first video of this style that I've done, like, you know, a game in the background, me playing it, actually playing the game, and then with the camera commentating, stuff like that. So let me know everything from like how does my voice sound? Does the sound, does it is it too loud? Is it too low? Is the gameplay could be lighter? Gameplay could be softer. Quality of the camera, quality of the gameplay itself. And then if you have any topics that you want me to go over, any games that you want to see me play, things like that, let me know in the comments. I'm out. Catch you next time. Peace.